Welcome to Digits. I'm Simon Constable. What do you do if you want to surf the web and not be tracked? Gabriel Weinberg, CEO of DuckDuckGo, has some thoughts and he joins us now to discuss. Thanks for being here, sir.
Thanks for having me.
It's your debut on Digits. Now, in June, the story about the NSA tracking us all came out, and a lot of people are up in arms. A lot of people worried about their privacy. What can you do to not be tracked other than not use the web?
So DuckDuckGo is a search engine like any other that you can switch to get both good results and this great privacy. We focus on instant answers, where you can get results with answers right above the links, but you also get real privacy, which means when you search on DuckDuckGo, you're completely anonymous. We don't track you at all. Okay.
Now, some of the web browsers have things like, say, do not track, and there's a do not track button if you can ever find it, but it's said to be there. Doesn't that do the same thing, or is this different?
So that do not track button is very misleading, and it is really a complete false sense of privacy. It effectively does nothing because it's a complete opt-in system where sites have to agree to not track you, and hardly any site on the internet does that. In fact, none of the big tech companies honor that setting. Okay,
so your site can protect you from being tracked by advertisers, which is what we've learned a lot about here at the Journal from Julia Angwin and her team about what marketing companies do to track you. But there's also the NSA, and they're very sophisticated, and they're tracking, they say, for national security reasons. You're still not tracking anything? They can't find anything about activities done through your browser?
That's right. So when you go to any website, including our search engine, your computer is automatically sending this information across, this metadata information that people have been talking about. What we do is throw that metadata away completely. So the NSA comes to us and says, give me all the searches related to this IP address or this person. We just don't have it.
You don't have it now. I mean, I guess they could. I'd say you got to keep it, and that would be. But they don't have to now. Now, what I understand about DuckDuckGo is that it works inside an existing browser, right? So if I had whatever, a Google Chrome browser, and I'm using DuckDuckGo within that, am I somehow being tracked by Google Chrome, even though you're not tracking me?
Generally not. So you can replace the default search engine in your browser, Chrome, Firefox, IE, if you're using that, with DuckDuckGo. Right on our homepage, there's a little button that says Add to Browser. Once you have that installed, all the searches will now route through us, and we'll be throwing away that information. You'll be anonymous.
Now, how quickly do you throw it away? Is it just instantly?
It's instantly. It's an important distinction because if you do store anything, then you can be compelled to store it longer and turn it over. But the laws are such that no one can compel you to store.
Okay. Now, when we got the NSA leak information come out, other than everyone being horrified, your business saw a bit of an uptick. What happened?
So we had a lot of users, and it finally gave them the opportunity to talk to their friends, family, and colleagues about, hey, look, I'm using this search engine, I like the results, but it also gives you privacy. And so we started an immediate uptick, and now we're up by about 90%.
Yeah, I mean, the chart there it's what they call a hockey stick, right? I mean, it's just incredible jump. Do you think that's going to be a temporary thing? Because one of the things that we have discussions, with our friends, and people say, well, nobody really cares about being tracked. Apparently they do.
Yeah.
Or at least some do.
I think this whole privacy is dead thing is a myth. I think that people really don't want to be tracked, but it's more, the problem is they don't know what to do about it, right? So people want choices that they can switch to with little or no sacrifice. And that's what we're offering in web search. And when people realize they can have that choice, then they switch and don't switch back.
Okay. Now you have a new app, right?
Yes.
Okay. What can you tell us about it?
So the new app is our approach to search on mobile.
Okay.
It's really addressing the flaws in mobile search. When you're on the go, you generally want answers and you don't want links.
Yeah.
So our search engine is all about instant answers, which are much better on mobile, and then we have a few features that are brand new on mobile.
Okay. Can you tell about the brand new ones, or are they top secret?
They're not top secret. Happy to tell you about them. So there's a couple of them. One is autocomplete, which you're kind of used to on other search engines, but the difference here is that we're autocompleting to answers and not just searches. So when you start typing, you get image and answer information right in the app.
Okay.
The second,
is that based on your prior browsing history or something else?
Nope. It's based on just a whole index of answers that we have from hundreds of sources on our side, and nothing based on personalization. So in fact, all the privacy stuff we talked about is all in the app. It's really the only way to search anonymously on mobile.
Okay. Interesting stuff. So, very quickly, what are you planning to do with DuckDuckGo? You plan to sell it to a big company?
Not
Team
particularly.
up with the NSA?
We've been around for 5 years. We really think what we're doing appeals to a large percentage of people.
Okay, great stuff. Gabe Weinberg making his debut on Digits.